I'm having to charge my phone, so it's yet another video. This is going to be like an 8-part series on how to bake 2 loaves of bread. It's just silly. What I really need to do is take a class on how to do a video. That's probably the next thing I'm going to do. I'm really having problems with the best way. I don't want to spend any money on it as far as equipment goes. So if that's a requirement, then we're just going to be stuck with these primitive videos. But anyway, there's about 12 minutes left on the bread. That's about how long I'm going to let this silly phone charge, and then we'll come back and we'll take a look at the delicious smelling, awesome, wonderful bread loaves. All right, so I have a wire rack out, and I'm going to remove the bread from the oven. And there we have our 2 loaves. I'm going to thump. Sounds hollow. Sounds hollow. Oh, and it just, excuse me. It has a lovely, just a wonderful bread scent that just adds to the absolute overall experience of having a loaf of bread that you have made yourself. Let's see, I'll just use a dinner plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the bread from the bread pans. And what I want it to do, the temptation right here is to just start noshing. However, if I do that, the bread is very moist on the inside, even though it is completely cooked. There is that moisture from being hot and from the ingredients, you know, the water and everything that went into making this bread. The interior is going to be very gummy if I cut into it. So what I do typically is I make my bread in the morning, and I will leave it out on the counter, but I cover it with a towel, a clean towel, and I let it rest and sit all day while I'm gone. I typically return home around 3:30 or 4 in the afternoon. When I return home, the bread has been able to sit and rest without disruption all day. And it's at that point, you know, and I could leave it on the wire rack, but I don't need to. What I'm going to do is just cover this up, and then the final video will be once it's had all afternoon to just kind of chill and sit and rest and finish cooling at a very natural rate. And then I can put it in a Ziploc bag. If I were to do that right now, it would just get wet and soggy, and it would just be awful. But as you can see, they've turned out very pretty. Obviously, this is the one that we cut with the scissors. I'll try to hold it. It is very, very hot. But there's our cuts. And this is the one that we did not cut. We just shaped. So, cover those up with a clean towel. Let them cool and rest. There's a thread. And watch for the final video. I'm going to just kind of upload everything all at once because of my technical issues today. Making this like an 8-part, I think, maybe. I could be exaggerating. It might be more like a 4 or 5 part. But it'll all be uploaded at the same time, and then everything will just kind of be put into one playlist, and then you'll be able to watch the whole thing if you can stand it. From start to finish. Feel free to skip. Anyway, I'm going to try to remember when I do that upload. I'm going to make myself a note about putting in the ingredients, the products used, all of that information, but never hesitate to ask me if I've forgotten to do something or if you need clarification. I'm very happy to do that on sewing, on baking, on cooking, on painting, anything, any topic that you have seen a video from me about and you need extra information, just ask me. Remember to just keep on creating. Everything that you create is an extension of you, and whether others care for it or not, it is strictly for you. And of course, I am a true Aquarian, so I do truly believe that. Anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday in January of 2019. And this isn't the final video, so look forward to that final cut it in. And I'll show you how to cut into a slice of homemade bread so that you don't smish it and ruin it. All right, more later.